really in the mood to make some cookies, so I just watched a video from Tasty, and I'm going to try and follow the recipe and do some sugar cookies. I've made sugar cookies before in royal icing, so I already sort of know what I'm doing. Well, I mean, I guess I've only ever done it like once or twice in my life, and it was a while ago, but I'm going to be going along with their video and stuff, and I don't know how much of it I'm going to record, but I just thought I might record as much as I can. Okay, this is hard. So the only problem here is I don't know how to convert very well, and I tried to look up the conversion. I think this is enough butter. I guess we will see. It's just chopping it. It's at room temperature. Heat off. So it's quite a lot of butter, so we'll see how I'll go. So I only have brown sugar and not white sugar, so we'll see how that turns out. They're just going to be pale, darker. In goes the sugar. That's a lot of sugar, a lot of butter. I also don't have cream cheese, because that's how they want you to put a bit of cream cheese in there, so it's fine. This will just be, this might be the kind of cookie that spreads though, so I don't know what's gonna happen.
Sorry, I already sort of know what I'm doing.
Oh, that's great. Okay, eggs and extracts. Sorry, the dryers in the background, you can't hear anything. The right texture. I think I used too much eggs. I'm trying to double the recipe, but quantities haven't been 100% if I'm honest. Let's add our dry ingredients and see what happens. So I've added flour. I hope I did my calculations right. I did 4 pinches of cream of tartar, and now I'm about to mix this into a dough. Is my dough. Put it in the fridge. Yeah. I need to sit down. While I wait for my cookies to sit in the fridge, I think they need to sit in there for a little while. I figured I just might talk about my pregnancy so far. I think at the moment I've hit sort of a sweet spot, because a lot of my nausea has gone away. I still feel nauseous every now and then. But it's calmed down a lot, and I think in the beginning of the pregnancy I was just feeling a lot of my body changing for the first time with my first pregnancy. So now that it's kind of like my body's changed, I think as much as it, well, mostly as much as it has, but now I'm just like, obviously apart from like growing my belly, and now it's like I don't have like a huge baby bump at the moment, so I'm just sort of like at a sweet spot where my symptoms are calmed down and I don't have a huge belly yet, so I don't have to worry about knocking into things or being off balance. I can still feel pretty exhausted. Kind of like before I decided to make cookies, I was like, oh yeah, maybe I should do the washing and see what else I can do, but then I ended up like having something to eat, and then like I was watching a couple of videos and I was like, ooh. I'm like, no, I will not sleep again. I will get up and I will do something. I was kind of like, oh, I can't be bothered to make cookies, but I was like, oh, I really want to. And then yeah, I watched that video that was on my news feed of Tasty's video, and then I watched the video and I'm like, yeah, I got some cool cookie cutters that I want to use, so it's like, I also just do it. I didn't want to have to go and buy ingredients. I wanted to use what was in the house already. The only thing that I asked to be brought was some icing sugar, because row icing, there's only like a little bit left in the cupboard, but I mean, you know, I also was missing white sugar and blah blah blah, but like that doesn't matter. I just sort of like used what I had, and I'm gonna do a little test to see if it's like, because it's a little changed, a little different, I'm gonna see how far it spreads in the oven, because otherwise cookie cutters might not really do much if I made a cookie batter dough that spreads a lot. So, but yeah, my pregnancy has been completely fine. I've just been overwhelmed with all the paperwork and things all the appointments you have to make and go to, and you know, it's usual stuff. I'm pretty excited. Like, it's still kind of like hard to believe, like, because like, especially that the only way I know that I'm pregnant right now is because I do still have a certain feeling when it comes to food, like of knowing what I can and can't eat, but other than that I'm feeling pretty normal. So it's kind of like, and then every now and then I'll get some pains in my belly, kind of like I can feel it stretching, or I'm laying on the side too much and it starts to really hurt, it's just a pain you can't explain, because it's not really any kind of pain you've felt before if you're pregnant for the first time. It's like, it's because there's a baby growing inside of you. It's so crazy. Yeah, just a little update. I'm doing pretty good. I don't need to take anti-nausea tablets anymore, but I'm pretty sure I could, like, I'm not trying to jinx myself, but I kind of feel like I could easily have a day where I do feel nauseous again. So I'm just trying to take it slow and, you know, try and eat the things that my body will let me. Finished baking all the cookies. It took 2 days to do everything just because I had other stuff and I took it slow, and I get really worn out easily. So yeah, it's funny because I don't want to eat them at all. Like, as I was making them and having a bit of cookies that, you know, had like tried them obviously, but they just, yeah, make me feel a bit sick. So hopefully everyone else in the house eats them. I ran into my challenges while making the cookies. It's been a while, so but you know, they were still really nice. They just made me feel sick, and everyone who had tried them liked them, so